Hello all. Today we're unboxing the AMD's Kria KR260 Robotics starter kit. And this is not your typical dev board. This thing is specifically engineered for industrial robotics with native ROS2 support, time-sensitive networking, and a unique SLVSEC connector for high-performance vision sensors. So, if you're building autonomous mobile robots, collaborative robots, or factory automation systems, you need to see this. Let's get into it. So, the KR260 is part of AMD's Kria system-on-module family, but unlike the KV260, which focuses on vision AI, the KR260 is laser-focused on robotics and industrial applications. The big deal here? It's the first Kria kit built around the Kria Robotic Stack, or KRS for short, which gives roboticists hardware acceleration without needing to know anything about FPGAs. This kit is designed to get you running ROS2 accelerated applications in under an hour. No FPGA expertise required. That's the promise, and we're going to verify it. Alright, let's see what AMD packed in here.
Here we go.
First thing, here's the heart of the system. This is the K26 system-on-module, already mounted on the robotics carrier card. And look at this, it comes with an integrated active cooling solution. That's a proper heatsink, and 12 volts fan is already installed. The K26 SOM itself is based on the Zinc UltraScale+ MP-SoC architecture. That's a quad-core ARM Cortex-A53. Running at 1.5 GHz, paired with 4 GB of DDR4 memory, 512 MB QSFI flash. And here's the magic, 256,000 system logic cells of programmable FPGA fabric. Now the robotics carrier card is where things get really interesting. Let me walk you through the I/O, because this is not a generic dev board. Starting with networking, and this is crucial for robotics. 4 gigabit Ethernet, RJ45 ports with time-sensitive networking support. 1 SFP plus cage for 10 gigabit Ethernet or fiber optics. This one, interesting, isn't it? This is also used for streaming SLVSEC camera data to a host machine using the 10 GiG vision standard. For vision sensors, this SLVSEC Gen 2X2 lane connector. This is specifically for high-performance industrial cameras like the Sony IMX547 sensor. Then here is the DP port. That is DisplayPort 1.2a, output for your monitor. For expansion and peripherals. For 12-pin PMOD connectors for sensors, motor controllers, GPS modules, IMUs. Then here is Raspberry Pi hat-like header with 26 GPIOs. You can see there are 4 USB 3.0 ports. Then, here is microSD slot for your Ubuntu OS. Here is USB microB port for UART console. This is DC barrel jack for 12-volt power. The dimensions of the boards are 119 mm by 140 mm by 36 mm. This is a compact but industrial-grade platform. So, what else does AMD include to get you started? Here's your 12 volts, 36 watts, wall mount power adapter with interchangeable blades for different regions like North America, Europe, UK, Australia, and China. Nice touch for international developers. And here's a microSD card with adapter. They actually include this preloaded, or you can flash it with the latest Ubuntu 22.04 image from AMD's website. Then, very important, please note, this board has DP port for connecting display or monitor. So you will need either DisplayPort cable if you have DP monitor or VGA to DP port adapter like this. Here is Cat5e Ethernet cable. You'll need this to connect to your network for downloading applications and updates. There are some getting started documentation card, plus some developer stickers. Always resourceful for quick information. One thing I want to highlight, the fan and heatsink are already installed and ready to go. The thermal solution supports up to 15 watts of total power dissipation, so you can run demanding workloads without thermal throttling. So, let's talk about what makes the KR260 different from other dev boards, because this is purposely built for robotics. So here is hardware at a glance. As we have seen earlier, at the heart, you've got the Zinc UltraScale plus MP SoC EV, specifically the XCK26 device, combining processing and programmable logic. For the FPGA fabric, 256K system logic cells for hardware acceleration, 144 RAM blocks for on-chip memory, 64 Ultra-RAM blocks for even more storage, and 1.2K DSP slices for signal processing and AI inference. Then in memory configuration, 4 GB of DDR4 RAM configured as 4 512MB by 16-bit non-ECC modules, 512 MB of QSBI flash for primary boot, plus microSD card support for secondary boot. Then, you've got one SLVSEC Gen 2-lane interface for high-speed industrial cameras. And for security, built-in hardware root of trust in the MPSoC supporting secure boot. Infineon TPM 2.0 for measured boot. This is production-ready security from day one. But here's what really matters for robotics. The Kria Robotics Stack, KRS. It gives you ROS2 hardware-accelerated nodes. We're talking image rectification, resize operations, perception pipelines, all running in the FPGA fabric for massive performance gains. Native ROS2 Humble Hawksbill support with Ubuntu 22.04. This means you work in your normal ROS environment, but with hardware acceleration under the hood. Time-sensitive networking, IEEE 802.1 AS, for deterministic, low-latency communication, critical for multi-robot systems or safety-critical applications. So, what will be target applications of this feature-rich dev board? Think autonomous mobile robots, AGVs, collaborative robots, surgical robots, industrial PLCs, machine vision inspection systems, anywhere you need real-time processing, low latency, and hardware acceleration. My first impressions? AMD really thought this through. This isn't just an FPGA dev kit with a robotic sticker slapped on it. The 4 Ethernet ports alone tell you this is serious about industrial networking. The SLVSEC connector means they're targeting real machine vision applications, not just USB webcams. And the Kria Robotics Stack is the game changer, giving ROS developers FPGA acceleration without needing to touch Vivado or Vitis if they don't want to. According to AMD's benchmarks, KRS delivers over 8 times better performance per watt and up to 3.5 times lower latency compared to GPU-based solutions for robotics workloads. That's significant for battery-powered mobile robots. And because it's based on the production K26 system on module, your prototype work translates directly to deployment. Same software, same hardware platform. AMD claims up to a 9-month savings in time to deployment versus designing your own board from scratch. Alright, so this was all about AMD's Kria KR260 Robotics Starter Kit. Coming up on the channel, we'll be doing a complete setup guide, object detection, running the pre-built ROS2 perception node application, testing the time-sensitive networking features, and maybe even connecting a SLVSEC camera to see that 10 GigabyTE vision pipeline in action. Please stay tuned. Thanks for watching.